This time.
Oh, that was Anthony's fault. Okay, now we're live.
This time we were ready.
Hello, everyone. To me, my X-Men. What's up?
And ex-women.
What is up?
What is
And ex-people.
an ex-persons? Yes. You're really ruining the X-Men vibe right
And
now.
ex-dogs.
well, because like kind of Lockjaw, but like he's an Inhuman.
If
But then
Superman has
it's
a
also-
dog, you're telling me that nobody in
it's
the X-Men
also-
have ever had a dog?
Really
And a dragon.
messed up. Yeah. Shadowcat has a dragon.
She's actually really cool. She's actually in New Mutants, which isn't fair because that movie was actually not bad, but it was stuck in like release hell because of the sale between Disney and 20th Century Fox. So it never saw the light of day until like COVID when they said, fuck it, give them something. And I'm watching it, I was like, actually, that was pretty good. If you didn't hear that, you won't hear anything.
Okay, so
I was so professional just talking through my thought. I want that on the record.
We have a ton of fans going right now in our studio. So if you hear them, please let us know.
It was
But
93
Anthony-
today.
Yeah, but Anthony was like, "Oh, like, you know, they won't be able to hear it. Don't worry about it." Proceeds to open a can of Coke the slowest that anybody has ever opened a can of Coke.
Hold on. Here's a reenactment. You ready? Can you make the sound effects for me?
Yeah.
That's exactly how it went.
That's exactly
an
how it
exact
sounded.
replica of how it went.
100%. I nailed that. I nailed all of the sound effects.
Wow,
for that.
Anthony, did you open 2 cans of Coke? Because both
could-
sounded exactly the same. This is so dumb.
Oh God.
Everybody's out there melting, so nobody's mad at us for having fans. The problem is, like, the fan thing, because, you know, at the house, you have the fans and you have the air conditioning because, you know,
Sure.
we want to make sure the dogs don't overheat.
Yeah. Also,
That's-
I'm super bougie.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, it's okay.
But then I get, like, summer cold because all the air conditioning and the fans.
Mhm.
It's the same thing at work. Like, we always have the air conditioning going, and then I'm freezing.
Right.
So everybody comes in and they're like, oh my gosh, it's so hot today. And of course, I haven't been outside because I'm an inside, you know, house cat and I don't want to go outside for anything.
Right.
So the moment I get to work, I stay in work until I leave. And I'm like, and I'm like shivering. I'm so cold.
I was that asshole today too. I literally had to go outside and just get the sun on me. And I was like, this has been a good 60 seconds. Back inside. Also, before we start the show, just
Sure.
because I am so happy that I'm able to like showcase it. Everyone loving the Funkos. I've changed them 2 shows in a row. This is Cyclops from season 2, Brown Suit Wolverine, Deadpool, like not from the movies, but like the cartoon, like the comic book Deadpool, and then Wolverine, Deadpool, Wolverine. Those are the Funkos.
That's so hard to do.
It's not easy.
Like every time I
Uh-huh.
suck at this.
Okay, wait, let's try it.
Okay.
Cole's going to name one randomly and you have to just point.
Okay,
Alright,
let's
you
do
ready?
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Deadpool,
Hey!
Oh.
Wolverine, Brown Suit.
Damn it! Every time.
Redeem. Hold on. Redeem yourself. Redeem yourself. Last one. Last one.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Redeem yourself. Cyclops. Ah! Stage left! Stage left! Two left! Oh my god.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
You do have like the angel in the
I
devil
know,
right
yeah,
now.
right. If I'm right here, it's Miles Morales and Hal Jordan telling me exactly what to do.
And me getting blocked.
It's definitely not the internet. It is not our internet. I can guarantee that.
Also, bye, Caleb Jasper.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh
buddy!
yeah. Go to bed. Jeez.
Oh man.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about X-Men.
Yes. 97 season 2.
97 season 2.
It does matter.
X-Men.
It does
97,
matter.
Season 2. Yes.
But also we're going to be talking about X-Men 97.
This is not a fun joke. How many times?
The
Come
thing
on, hold
is-
on, no, Chad, help me out here. How many times have you been ready to talk about a subject and you've been excited to talk about the subject, and then these two threw me into it, decide to play a game?
It's happened once, and
Happened way more than once.
and it didn't happen to you.
Happened way more than once.
Wait, are you talking about the time that you watched the wrong thing?
No,
Or
no.
the time that you showed up with only 20 minutes left of the show?
There's so many times that I have prepared, and you're like, we just want to play a game, and I'm like,
What are you, like, we have video evidence of this. You got to name more than one.
Chat, help me here.
He's got nothing.
Just because I don't have it written down specifically. But
He's
hold
got
on.
nothing.
I'm gonna call a friend. Anthony, help me.
Arsenal, yes, the game is X-Men related. We're just gonna bring out the '90s arcade cabinet right now.
You know who's
How cool would that be?
I know, it'd be
He just
so
wheels
cool.
it out.
It'd be so cool.
He's actually really good at it.
Yeah. I either play Colossus or Nightcrawler, so those are the characters that I usually like to play.
The whatever bar is in Santa Ana that we went to.
Oh gosh, Mission Control. Yes.
You were like, let's play it, and then you like on one quarter, we're like going through it. And I was like, I need more quarters. I'm like dying here.
I loved this game growing up, so and I've only gotten to finish it once. Yeah, and that was at the same bar because we got too drunk.
Ah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I made it through 5 episodes of season 2.
I made it through 8 out of 9. But
Oh,
we
I
also know it's going to be spoilers. And
Yeah, I don't care if you
spoiler-ridden and all
spoil
that as well.
I know
so
you
don't
don't.
worry about that. Yeah.
More worried about him.
No, I'll be okay. I'm gonna watch it right after this.
Okay.
So if I have context, I should be okay.
Oh,
This is one of those things where I'm like, okay, because and this is just jumping right into it, right? Because X-Men '97 season 2 has so many comics narrative references, like. And yes, admittedly, a lot of these interweave into each other. I actually, as a fan, like I'm less about spoilers, and I'm more about, oh, cool, what are they going to use?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, because, and this is a really cool benefit, right? X-Men '97, right? When it originally came out, it was in the '90s, and so we only had stories all the way up to that point. Now we've had almost
30 years.
Yeah, almost 30 years with his like comics narrative context, which was really cool because in one of the episodes they added Danger as a bad guy to one of the episodes.
I was like, they're always in danger.
No. I know, that's very confusing. That's a very confusing.
It did throw me for a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, who's Danger?
Yeah. So, it was just it's something that I can be both nostalgic about because of the artwork, because of the, for lack of a better term, cheesiness. But then we have 30 more years of context.
I think what's really interesting, I don't know if I'm the target for this show.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the show as a kid in the fact that I know I love Jubilee.
Oh, right.
Like as a kid, I was like, oh, she's my favorite. Fireworks, done. Couldn't tell you a storyline. Couldn't tell you any other characters. But I know the intro song, and I can recognize the animation.
The song is a banger.
Right. And I don't know if I know it because I watched it as a kid or because it's just one of those things that's continued through like
So many Comic-Con parties, that music has come on.
the memory of everything, right?
Or lack of memory.
But the feel of the show made me feel nostalgic without having the nostalgia of the show.
Is that a good thing for you?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that means that the show is doing what they're aiming to do. Their goal is to feel like X-Men '97. The goal is to feel like the show we grew up with or people grew up with in the '90s. Yeah. Okay. In the '90s, the animation is supposed to feel the same. The writing is supposed to feel the same. It's supposed to make you feel like home and somehow also bring in new viewers. Again, I know it existed. I don't know if I really watched it or cared, but I feel that nostalgia because it feels like '90s home. And I think they nailed that feeling.
Cool.
I mean, I does feel like the show. There's more narrative than the '90s. The '90s was all about cliffhangers. nothing would happen. And then when it was about to be a commercial break, it's
very weird because there's this double-edged sword, right? Where on the one hand, they're telling a lot more story in these episodes. But on the other hand, I think they're rushing through too much story.
this is where I've heard that complaint that this season specifically, because season 1 was different, but this season specifically, they just are not sitting in the moment, and they're like, they're dead. No, they're back. And we are in the era of streaming shows being canceled regardless of ratings, regardless of fan loyalty. And if you are trying to tell a story and you don't know you're coming back, especially under the Disney umbrella, like I don't blame them, only because there's so many shows that I love that may or may not come back or have been canceled. Like everyone does the Firefly one, but like there's so many other shows that are just not coming back.
For me, with X-Men, right, and the 8 episodes that I got to see out of the 9, which, I think somebody in the chat said this as well, 9 was a weird episode number.
Yeah.
9's a weird episode number. 8 or 10?
Pick one.
Yeah.
I can tell you which episode I would delete.
And I wish they would. Oh, see, I wish they would have done 10. What was the episode you wish they would have deleted?
I don't need Wolverine getting his claws back.
Okay, I kind of agree with you.
I disagree.
Please.
Because I don't know that story, and I don't know.
Oh, I disagree with you for a different reason. Okay.
Yeah,
But
no,
go for it.
we weren't.
Yeah.
That's not the argument we were having, but I'm so ready to hear this.
I'm really excited to hear
I don't
this.
know about aluminium, and so
It's adamantium, and you know this.
Is this a Talk
You
About
know
Spider-Man
this.
thing? Did you just want to say aluminium for
and I
our
knew
British
it was
audience?
close enough that you would, yeah.
I hate this so much.
You
I hate
know,
this.
you
I hate
know it's adamantium.
Okay, I knew it. I didn't know it was adamantium. I knew it wasn't aluminium, but I knew it sounded similar enough that I would get you there. So all that to say,
How do we spell that?
aluminium.
Aluminium?
Oh, well, it's
aluminum.
spelled as aluminum.
Oh God!
It's just
mother.
how British people say.
Yeah.
The way I'm like Alan. God dang it! I'm so mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself.
Also, the fact that we look like the see no evil, speak no evil,
Yeah.
hear no evil in that moment.
I'm just going to sidle on back to this conversation right now.
My point being, first of all, I forgot he lost his claws, if we're going to be really honest.
Yes.
We'll talk about that complaint in a second, but
Well, he didn't lose the claws.
whatever, he lost the medals.
Yes.
So my whole thing was, I wouldn't know how he got them back. So if you're going to have him get them back, I need to see it.
Yes. I don't think that was mine and Cole's issue with the episode.
Oh.
Which, Cole, correct me if I'm wrong on here, right? I thought that episode had...
It was jarring.
It had story, but no narrative or resolution for me.
Right? Yeah.
Because Morph went on this in order to kind of be... In order to be representative of us as an audience, right? To have those questions, to ask those questions.
I love him.
And yeah, Morph is one of the best characters in this.
I know
whole
they're
thing.
great.
And so with that, Morph is there in order to in order to pose questions for the audience. And one of the questions that we pose, it never gets answered, which is Wolverine lied to everybody. 2 people died.
Mhm.
from
Yeah, but nobody
this.
cared about the first one.
I know. God, nobody cared. He was just on that tree, and then they didn't take him off of the
Nothing.
tree.
Does everyone have healing factor? Yeah. Okay, he's fine. All right, let's just leave him.
But we have no resolution for that.
Nope.
Logan tricked everyone in order to get back just to have claws, which
I get what you mean. The issue wasn't that the episode existed, it was how they did the episode.
yes,
There
yes,
was-
yes.
I agree with that.
Okay.
There was no setup of Wolverine missing the claws. There was no setup of Wolverine not being as impactful without his claws. There was no setup of him trying to find out how to get his claws back. It was a C plot in a show that forced it into being this because they desperately wanted in this season. And it once again goes.
Comic cover.
It's a comic cover. I'm sorry. It's Wolverine saying, "I'm back," and this is the truth, and it's going back to it. Actually, that's kind of how it went. This goes into not knowing you're coming back. The original showrunner was fired. The new guy was added.
Yes.
And we don't know if this new individual is going to be able to get the show renewed, because I don't think it's renewed for season 3 yet.
And so I didn't have enough time in order. So who Cole was talking about is Bo DeMeo. Originally on the first season, was fired before the first season showed,
Mm-hmm.
but also
It is
they
renewed for
already had
season 3, by the
everything.
way.
Okay, great. Oh, thank you for the chat from the chat for that. But like had a huge hand in the second season to the point where he's still listed as an executive producer.
Oh, that's good.
And so I will let people make their moral arguments and choices for that. We're not going to be talking about that right
Yeah,
now.
we're not getting. God damn it.
But I think right now, like Bo DeMeo actually made comments about how, bless you, season 2 was supposed to go under his.
Which would have made more sense with the claws being ripped out.
Yes. Now in the comics, there is a very fun story arc about how Logan becomes more feral, both like mentally and physically, because of the adamantium.
Which they did kind of hint with the way they were drawing him, more hunched,
but
more.
then, like, but I don't think they did enough as to where there were so many other times in this particular season where they went above and beyond with a lot of stuff that I was so impressed about.
I did not need that Wolverine story arc in this season. He did not contribute in any capacity. There was never a moment in the final episodes where I said, "Oh my God, thank God he had his adamantium."
On top of, I will even argue to say there was never a time in the season where I was like, "Oh, thank God Wolverine's there."
Correct. There was only one part where it's like, these brains are already scrambled. But even then, it's a moment, and you don't need him for that.
And I say this in an excited way, mostly because in the 90s, everybody was a Wolverine fan. Everybody, that was the character
Back to
and
the
all that,
90s.
right?
Yes.
And so for me,
My favorite line.
yeah, it's every time they said the 90s, it made me so happy. Okay, but so everybody was loved Wolverine in the 90s, and the Wolverine is the cash cow of Marvel at one point, right?
Yep.
If not now,
still is,
right? And
till
so
he's
it was
90.
nice for me as a softer Wolverine fan, not really a Wolverine fan, to get to see everybody else's stories, because if Wolverine was so prominently featured, we wouldn't have gotten the Polaris episode, and we would not have gotten the Nightcrawler episode.
I love Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler is my absolute favorite character in the series right now. My two favorites when I was growing up was Nightcrawler and Colossus. And I loved Nightcrawler in this entire series.
Don't tell him.
I have not seen episode 9 yet.
Siri, no one's talking to you. You said series, and it was like, yes.
Oh, God.
I mean, I will say I felt like the beginning of this season was how do we undo and fix everything from the last season in a way that was a little
episode 8, episode 9.
In Star Wars is what I meant.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking more what's the group? Not Avengers, but the dark broody Avengers.
Thunderbolts.
No.
The new Avengers.
No.
Dark broody Avengers.
Is it Marvel?
Seen them in?
No.
Okay.
Yes, Justice League. Thank you, Anthony.
God.
It's only in Zack Snyder's
I
universe.
hate
Are they
that.
broody?
I hate that so much. I hate that.
Which, by the way, if you're not watching Lanterns, it's really good. It's
where it felt like he's like spent the beginning of the film like just trying to undo other people's stuff.
That's how you felt?
Yeah.
Like, are you being serious?
Yeah.
I didn't get that feeling at all. That's why I'm like, I don't want to ask for specifics because I know how difficult that could be. But I
mean, I can't wait for X-Men or for
X-Men.
Oh, for X-Men because it was everybody got sent to the past and the future, but only for a couple episodes, and everybody's back.
Well, yes.
Well, I mean, this is where the 9-episode problem comes in, because I would have liked more of that. And,
Ooh.
you know, I liked the jumping around a little where it was like, oh, we're checking on this group, and then we're checking on this group, and then we're checking on this group. But then it was like, oh, they're kidnapped. Okay, everybody's released. Oh, which, by the way, at least they cared about the kids that were kidnapped. Just saying, hello.
Goodness. Because Supergirl was killing me.
Take notes.
And Polaris really came through for all those children.
Take notes.
Okay.
And then undoing the dead people, and then undoing the claws, and then it was a lot of like,
people?
yeah, because they're setting it up to bring back what's his face.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Dead person, not people, dead person.
she meant in the sense of I see dead people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, she's
She's making a face. I don't think that's
that was not the reference you were making.
The card guy.
Yeah,
that's one person.
Gambit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
People
would
is
be
plural.
one person. People would it would imply two or more. Yes.
Person.
That's why I was like, wait, no, because they actually killed more than they brought them back. Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah, but they're gonna bring them back too.
There's no way they don't. Which is where I thought Onslaught. I legitimately thought Onslaught was coming with how the first 4 episodes went. For reference, Onslaught is a character that is from the aluminium bones of.
I hate this so much. This better not be a freaking joke for us. This better not be a running joke.
Just for this episode, the aluminium bones of Wolverine gets transformed into Onslaught with the mind of Magnus. So I thought Charles Xavier saved him and was going to transfer his body into the Onslaught. That's what I thought they were going to do. And when they didn't do that, and they're just like, no, he's dead. I was like, oh, okay.
We just brought these 2 douchey guys to kill them.
Yeah, well, it made Apocalypse scary because he didn't just kill Magneto, he evaporated Magneto. And the only thing that felt like it was undoing the first season for me was the love triangle, because they didn't want to deal with the awkwardness of Magneto and Rogue. Because when she's doing everything in her power to bring Gambit back, it's like, oh, now we know? Now? There was a whole thing where you told him he's not the person, and the only way you knew you cared was because he died. So it was kind of like convenient of, we just killed Magneto. Well, now she doesn't even have to worry about choice because he's dead.
I'm really glad you brought up the Onslaught saga as well too. For people our age, this was one of the first all comic spanning stories that we saw across like a Marvel property, right? And so I wanted to bring up Onslaught specifically because there's something that this show does that I really enjoy, which is they show you how much Professor Xavier sucks.
Yes.
So we're supposed to, when growing up in comics, we're supposed to see him as like this sort of like shining beacon of like, oh, I'm going to take care of the mutants, the nonviolence and making sure never to kill people and always take the high road. And then we have seen this trend in the last 20 to 30 years where, oh no, Professor X was wrong about a lot of stuff. And this is how characters are interacting with him being wrong.
It's both sides of the coin. Magneto and Charles are both wrong, just 2 different spectrums, and you're seeing the wrong on both sides.
Both sides of the wrong coin.
Yeah.
So Onslaught was one of the first times in my comics reading capacity where it showed Professor Xavier being wrong because he rewinds and pulls up the very first comic of the X-Men and shows that Professor Xavier was attracted to Jean Grey.
Ooh.
And it's this wild it's this wild panel where they copy it from the 60s and they repurpose it in the 90s Onslaught Saga comic. And that's the first time I'd ever seen that.
Mm.
And I had to go back and try to find old just like old back issues to see it. Like, wait, was this true? And it was. Professor Xavier had a huge crush on Jean Grey in the very first X-Men comic.
I mean,
Was she the only woman?
She was the only woman. Yes.
It was the authors back then were weird. What is it? The chat's talking about comic books. I don't know most of the stuff. Okay, so one thing that is interesting to me with the story pacing of all this
Mhm.
is it felt like in 9 episodes
Mhm.
we got Apocalypse.
Well, we got like 16 episodes and 9 episodes.
Yeah, we got Apocalypse. We got Wolverine getting his claws back,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got the government.
Yeah. Oh man, X Factor was a wild choice.
That if I had my way, I would have spent more time on the storylines of Apocalypse, which includes the Cable storyline. So you have those two to me are combined, and then Rogue Gambit. I would have, because it all kind of still connects with Apocalypse. So that's what I would have done of the storylines of Rogue trying to find ways to bring Gambit back, missing all sad, her coming to terms with her love and all that stuff. And then Apocalypse being like the ultimate evil, with Cable being like, I need to kill him, and just explaining more so than just a prophecy. And then this dude being like, oh yeah, because you know. So I don't have to explain because I know, I know.
Is that the guy with the helmet that left?
No, he's the guy with where Charles, like Cyclops and Jean are like, son, even though you were our baby, but now you're grown up and we're gonna protect you, but we're not gonna tell
you're
you.
older than me.
Yeah,
Yeah. It is weird that
Stanley did like redheads.
yeah, it is weird that Cyclops calls him son and that like just call him his name.
Well, I'm
Like-
pretty sure it's one of those things of I don't know if Cable is straight up like, yo, that's my dad, or if he's like, I swear to God, you call me son one more time.
I know.
I have hairs on my balls older than you. Get the fuck out of here. Prophecy is lazy writing. That is very true.
I know. I always hate prophecy stuff.
It's not my favorite.
I mean, I don't mind prophecies if that's like the shindig of the show, you know?
There was a comic that Image released. I only got to read the first volume. I never got to continue with it as well too. There's this comic called Birthright, and it was about a kid who gets like transported into like a Conan like sort of world. And it's like, hey, the prophecy says you're the one who like beats them and like frees this land. So he like trains, grows up in this land. And it doesn't happen for him.
Oh.
He straight up loses like the fight. And coming back to that, like it's the prophecy was wrong. How do you kind of like come to terms with that? And then he has to like come back to his real world. It's a whole thing. But I thought it was just super interesting when I only got to read the first volume though. Yeah.
So who knows if he actually completed? So it wasn't spoilers, even though our person who's giggling over on the side really thought he got one on you.
Yeah.
Got him.
That's
Got him.
That's in the description, Anthony.
Okay.
One of the things I want to put out there that again, this is kind of a Disney take notes kind of thing.
Okay.
Y'all know how I feel about Star Wars.
She loves it.
Star Wars does some of the best, like, hey, it's been a year and a half since we released the show. Here's everything you need to remember in this 5-minute clip. And it is so well done.
You're talking about recaps.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. I just wanted to make sure that
Actually, X-Men does a really good job of recaps too.
Veto.
Veto?
Nah, not at
Nah?
all. Because there was stuff in the recap. The recap was great. There was a recap, but it didn't tell me what I needed to know. It was
You
more
skipped
like
the intro, didn't you?
No.
It's in the intro.
No.
Yes.
I'm on Alex's side on this one. I think Star Wars has the best recaps.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I thought X-Men had good recaps, but definitely not anywhere near the context that Star Wars gives you.
Huh.
They recapped it like you watched it and you fully remember it. Here's the important pieces of it you need to know. Instead of saying you watched it, but you don't remember it, or you didn't watch it, and here's what you need to know. Star Wars gives it to you in that way where I don't feel like I need to go back and watch. X-Men gave it to me where I was like, I don't know what any of what they're telling me means, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be focusing on. I don't remember the characters. I don't remember the story beats. I'm missing too much context, and their recaps didn't give it to me.
For me, when I was watching it, because I don't remember most of the stuff, right? So I saw the previously on X-Men. I was like, okay, yeah, that's right. I remember these things. And they mixed in a bunch of the early 90s show to fill in for context. And then with the X-Men, Cyclops, Gambit, Cable, you know, when they're doing that part, they also put in clips from the other shows to give context for the episode coming up. So for me watching, which is a little bit different than you watching,
Yeah.
I'll admit, but I was going like this. Oh, right. Oh, yes. And I preferred that instead of, by the way, I'm going to spoon feed this to you.
Well, that's why I want like just like not on the beginning of every recap. The recaps can be what they are. If you give me that little like 2-3 minute video of just here's the important things from the last season. And I hate to say it, but Star Wars does it so well. And because they're both owned by Disney, I understand they're different teams. But again, pay attention to what y'all are doing, because if they're doing something right, you should be matching it.
The best recap I've ever seen is the Andor season 1 recap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one was incredible.
It was basically its own little show.
I couldn't believe how much context they give in
I'm
that
saying.
short a time.
Also, I have to get through 2 of these because this one doesn't have a straw. So Anthony is forcing me to drink 2 on stream. Please continue, Badger.
She's hammered, boys.
Oh my God. 2 Capri Suns. You have to drive. We need your keys. Where are your keys?
I have to make it through this and not have to pee. Also, JPG bonked the thing. He had in
Apparently, I
trouble.
bonked it. I didn't know if I did or not.
Evil Fate.
Right there.
Yeah, the recaps had, I don't know if it was exact original show clips, but they definitely redid show moments where I was like, oh, I remember that from the show. Okay, out of curiosity, I know you didn't watch the final episode,
Yes.
and I know you only watched the first 5?
6.
6.
6.
How did you feel when you saw the intro change? I giggled when
The
X Factor,
X-Force. It is the
X-Force,
X-Force.
and then there's another one that you're about to see.
Okay. I loved the X-Force change because they still made it feel very X-Men-esque.
If you were walked out of the room, you would have no idea it was different.
To the point where I love 90s costume design. Like, please don't get me wrong. It has a special place in my heart. But there's always like okay, I love that. I get why they did that. I don't love it, but I'll accept it. And then there's always one piece where I'm like, that is terrible. Case in point, Sunspot's mask
Oh yeah.
Sunspot's mask feels like they panicked and they just like told an AI to put a mask on him in every scene.
Yeah, probably.
It looks so bad. I don't even think it's the same color as his suit. That is the worst part of it.
Yeah. But they did make Jubilee badass.
I mean, okay, so we also have the storied tradition of teen sidekick when it comes to comics, right?
Mhm.
You know, like we all know we all know and love Robin, right? If this were, and I always like to point out that if this were set a few years in the past, right? If this was X-Men 87 instead of 97, right? Instead of Jubilee, it would have been Shadowcat or Kitty Pryde,
Right.
and so like, you know, we have this storied sort of a narrative to where, okay, we need some sort of teen sidekick, and Wolverine is going to teach them how to use a sword.
Oh.
And so I'm trying to think of the one in the 2000s. Chat, please help me out here right
With
now,
Wolverine?
too. Well, there's always that like, oh, this is the team that everybody's going to focus on.
Kitty
Because
Pryde.
Jubilee was very wait, what?
Kitty Pryde.
In the 2000s, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like teens. Because I mean, if you're talking about Astonishing X-Men, she is already a full-fledged adult.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought-
100%.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Fadior, thank you. X-23 is a good example of this as well.
Yeah, okay. I'm going with it. Excalibur was was a run I was thinking of, but I guess they are adults in that one. You had Gen Y.
Best in like the Kool-Aid Man.
But anyway, okay, so
Oh,
what?
Bard's in the chat. Bard, how we
Oh.
doing?
Hello.
So nice seeing you.
Oh, and they subscribed. Oh, thank you.
So I'm gonna say that my biggest complaint with the show
Okay.
is that they're trying to make it a clean, tight Marvel thing. And honestly, I think this is a show that could have filler episodes that could be fun, that just could be story beats for fun's sake, right? These are characters we want to see more of. We want to see the silly stories. We want to see, you know, Wolverine being shadier, you know, Jubilee training, like
Anything more of Storm?
them trying to figure out school, whatever. Like, you want to see more of these characters. So my question for you guys, thinking in that way, I know you've kind of touched on a little bit, something we haven't really dove into, but what's a character you want to see either show up or see more of in a story beat that's not the main heavy storyline?
Oh, that's a great question. I have a more general answer, and it's going to make sense though.
Mhm.
General answer.
I want to see more of the kids at Xavier School.
Mm.
They showed it a little bit. So the Polaris episode, I think, is episode 6. And there's a scene where Polaris and Bishop are trapped inside the Danger Room when Danger finally creates a body for herself, right? And in that scene, there's a kid who is hurt, and he's like kind of like immobilized on like a stretcher. And there's a few other kids in there as well. I think Chambers in the scene and all that also. The thing is that in that particular scene, none of the kids fight back. And for me, I always thought that was like incredibly unbelievable for like teen and kid mutants to not even at least try to use their powers to defend themselves. And so that took me out of the scene where none of the kids even tried to help. And just anecdotally, that's just not my experience with kids and teens. And so I want to see more the day-to-day life for the kids, what the kids actually have to deal with, because really at the end of it, Professor Xavier is just pumping out children soldiers at this point, for lack of a better term, because the Danger Room is specifically to train you not to defend yourself, but to be ready for the horrors of the world. He even gives that whole speech, never uses the word defend. So that's why I want to see more of the kids.
For me, there's two answers. To stick with the X-Men, I believe her name was Marrow?
Marrow?
With
The bone one.
yeah, because she was big in Evolution, right?
No, so Spike took Marrow's place
Oh, okay.
in Evolution. Spike was not an existing character before X-Men Evolution.
Okay, but it's Marrow's powers, but with the name Spike.
Kind of Marrow's powers, yes.
Because I remember as a kid thinking, oh, that's cool, and they just never saw them again.
Mhm.
So I would love to see that character, or just go with Marrow, whatever you want, whatever the creators want to do, and just see that story of an X-Men character, because they're not on the team. But the other one that I would love, that's more fun, is I would love an Ocean's 11 type episode,
Okay.
but through Pyro and Avalanche.
Oh God.
So if anyone who doesn't know,
That's-
Pyro and Avalanche are like the worst goons. They're like D-list villains.
In show context.
In show
yes.
context.
Yeah.
One controls fire. He can't make fire. He controls fire. And then the other one makes earthquakes. That's it. And there's an episode with Apocalypse and Mystique and Angel turning into Archangel. That's when we first meet them,
Mhm.
for me as a kid.
Mhm.
But they were like the goofballs, and Rogue kind of kicked their ass. I would love to see an episode with them putting together their friends trying to rob a bank because that's their top level of crime.
That's their jam.
And
Yeah.
I would just love to see an Ocean's 11. See, that was the one shot, not Wolverine getting his claws back, but actually just like characters that you wouldn't see, that you would never see moving forward, but it's just we wanted to highlight and show them. I think that'd be fun.
I'm now realizing that My Hero Academia is what I want from the Xavier School.
Yes.
Because I'm like, well, there's all these different ways you could train them, and why isn't the school really set up for all these different powers? It's really just a big house.
Well, okay.
And then it just clicked to me that what I'm really asking for is
My
just
Hero
My Hero Academia.
Yeah, and of course, My Hero Academia as a manga and
Someone
an anime.
almost died.
Oh yeah, Miro.
I had no. I looked at the chat like Cole would pick the person who just died. I was like, what? What?
Okay, with My Hero Academia, it benefits from like and I'll go even further.
The government supporting.
No, I'll even further back than that. It
'Kay.
benefits from British boarding school dramas.
Yeah.
Same
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that Harry Potter is based off of, things like that.
Yeah.
Right? And so they all benefit, and then My Hero Academia has like 100 years of narrative in order to benefit from, right?
For sure.
So
yeah.
with My Hero, it's 80% of the world has a quirk, right? As opposed to with the mutants. And we have to look this up because I know that there's a statistic that's floating out there for how many people are actually mutants as opposed to people having powers. It's like less than 1% or something like that in
Always
yeah.
1%.
Oh God, no, the other way. It's the bad way. Yeah, okay. Right.
Anyway.
So My Hero, because 80%, right? Of course the government's going to take over it, and all this stuff is like government funded schooling and all that too, right?
Well, yeah.
And we get to visit. Why am I blanking on the school that Midoriya attends? Oh my gosh.
Hero High?
No, it's
No.
oh god. Somebody in the chat will remind me what Midoriya school's named in My Hero Academia. But
Sky High?
Arsenal, don't do this to me. Okay.
Sounds right to me.
But
Nailed it.
they make the point that there are other schools. This is just the most popular and prestigious school as
Right.
well, too. There are other schools that are teaching you all the other good stuff. But yeah, there's only one Xavier Institute.
Well, yeah, but my brain was just like, oh, it's a house. And it'd be fun to see.
It's a mansion.
Okay, fine. It's a big house.
Okay.
But my point is, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, it'd be funny to see the kids, like, antics in the house. And then I was like, well, the house can't really handle the antics because it's just a house, big house. But it's not made for, like, to withstand the powers. You know what I mean? And so then I was like, well, it'd be fun to see them do, like, battle each other with their powers, but in like a fun, like, championship way, not a like aggressive learn to defend yourself or everybody's gonna die kind of way with the kids. But then why are you making that fun?
Well, no, I was about to do I was about to take control for a sec, but then you said the next sentence that took away the whole
You took away the wind out of the sails. So.
yeah, because you were like, well, when I was gonna be like, you mean like survival of the fittest? Perfect example of talk about apocalypse. But then you said the next sentence, and it just completely would have like, nope, I missed the exit. We said bye.
But you know what I mean? Like, to see them get to be kids and be fun and silly with their powers versus just everything is life or death, even though I understand in their world right now everything is life or death.
Yep.
Yeah. Fadior, JPG, you live in California, mansion equals big house there. We all live in shoeboxes. Dude, we're in Southern California, man. Like we're all in shoeboxes at this point, and it's $6,000 a month.
Thank God we're a size 13. Otherwise, we wouldn't fit in here. Okay, but how?
Now we can talk about apocalypse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did you feel about Apocalypse?
So tell them the first one. Tell them the first thing that you thought about Apocalypse.
Did you say, "Oh my God, he's hot"? Oh my God, you said, "Oh my God, he's hot."
Well, I just wanted to know why, when he got all that power, he became unhot. Like, why do you lose your chin and your neck the moment you have power?
And your hair.
And your hair and your abs.
Because it's
Like, can power not be hot?
no.
Because if he appeared from the sky and was like,
It's
on
power.
your knees, everyone would be like, yes, daddy. And so instead they had to make it where he was like scary and terrifying so that they wouldn't respond in that way. And I understand that, for a children's show, they can't respond in that way. But, we still would have appreciated it.
You know how every time they say the 90s, it's always with like that specific register, like the 90s. Every time they say Apocalypse's name, it's always In Sabanur.
Yes.
And every time they say In Sabanur.
Except for one.
Which one?
Hang on. Because she has the accent. So she's like, hi, darling. In Sabanur.
You're talking about when Rogue says it. Yeah. Sorry, it's just I'm so interested by the cadence that they say certain words in this series, because the only context we have is a show from 1997, and I love that. I love that they're just like, yeah, they said it that way every time. We're gonna do it also.
Bringing it back. But then he loses the cool accent when he gets his name too.
Yeah.
It's
Like they
almost
really
like,
whitewash his name.
no, it's almost like the power eternal takes over his body, and it's not. He's an eternal now.
But
Is that
if
what
you're
happens?
eternal, you want to be hot.
I mean, yeah.
Thank
but
you.
He wanted survival of the fittest. He didn't care about his looks.
That is the fittest.
Yeah, he was the fittest.
the fittest.
Then now
And
he
then
was
they're like survival
Apocalypse.
of the fittest, but undo.
The second time you've appealed to our British audience.
Look,
Fit.
okay, there is. So thank you, Reed. That is something else I want to talk about. King.
Oh my god, King just shows up, dude,
And then pieces out.
and then pieces out.
But Kang is important in the sense of Apocalypse was trying to murder him.
Yeah.
Why? Why did Kang show up to then? I feel like they set something up with Kang, and then they forgot they set something up with Kang, and then we just never go over there.
I just thought it was a fun Easter egg.
Oh, no, the way I took it is him saying this was his weakest. This is when I can take over. I can finally beat Apocalypse. Then, dang it. Okay, gonna have to do it again because Kang constantly is trying to conquer the timeline.
I just always thought he just wanted to be there and conquering the timeline. But then he's like, oh crap, this is when Apocalypse comes up. I love that he was just like, yeah, I'm out. And he just gets into his ship that's literally right under him. I loved that.
That wasn't 90s. That was 60s. If they do Kang season 3, that would be well done.
At least somebody's using Kang as a character.
Yeah.
Very funny, actually.
But especially because they can bring Magneto back that way. Because no one stays dead. Okay, so the internet.
I think they're doing the Joseph story arc.
Okay, so the chat did bring up. Do you think they're going to bring up Joseph without Magneto?
Yeah, I think they're going to bring up the Joseph story arc.
Care to elaborate?
So after Onslaught, I think it's after the Onslaught saga. No, is it? No, it's before the Onslaught saga. I thought there was a time where like Magneto died and then he came back, but then like he didn't have any of his memories, so he took the name Joseph and then fell in love with Rogue. That was the first time that him and Rogue. I think that was the first time him and Rogue had like a thing.
And they do it again after Gambit finally.
Everybody keeps saying Hickman.
The writer's name.
Writer in
Oh.
X-Men. Yeah.
Not a character. Continue about your business.
So okay, the internet's issue that I have seen a lot of, and I'm curious how you guys feel.
Sure.
Is Apocalypse was not completed correctly. So you never saw the final episodes.
Okay.
Episode for you, plural for you, Alex. But how do you feel about Apocalypse leading up to where you are? Because I will tell you from watching the whole show, the finale with Apocalypse is rushed. It wasn't needed. It was everything was set up, and I was excited for what was happening. And then when it's the third act boss battle, is just basically what happened.
My least favorite thing.
And I was like,
yeah.
no. it was solved so fast. It was like, this is fucking happening. Okay, shit's getting real, and shit was instantly solved.
I just think if I had eternity to plan to fight the X-Men, Apocalypse has no reason to lose.
Right.
Kang, no reason to lose. Right? Like
They'll just wait.
If you have eternity to plan, you should not be losing.
My favorite thing about villains in comics, Star Wars, any form of media, when they are undying and they know you can't kill them, like they're annoyed at you trying, is their unbotheredness. They're the most boring character to write, but I love that they're literally this. I'm trying this. Why are you? I'll fucking wait. To you, it's your whole life. To me, it's waiting till next week.
It's really the Hitler problem.
What?
It's the killing Hitler problem. Because if all these bad
okay.
guys can travel through time, why
Killing.
not they just go back to when the X-Men are born instead of go back to the 90s, go back to the 80s and kill the kids?
You really missed the word killing on there. Also, every time we talk about like the killing Hitler paradox, I always think back to that scene in Avengers where War Machine does where that little like choke out a baby hand signal. And it makes me laugh every time because the way that he did it, I don't know what it was about his block acting in that, but like just the way he blocked everything out makes me laugh every time.
So the chat asks the question: is Apocalypse's purpose to win or just cause pain? Pain, comma,
With
grief.
the context that we receive in the show, which is, of course, peak Professor Xavier, which is tell you some of the plan, don't tell you all of the plan, be real sorry once you become the villain because you weren't let in on the plan. And so, it was Magneto and Xavier, they kind of made the villain at this point because they were not being honest.
Which I love. That's what sets it up because it creates the question. Would Apocalypse have ever been Apocalypse if it wasn't for those two?
And this is some timey-wimey stuff that that we're talking about as well, right? Because it's the killing Hitler paradox, killing baby Hitler paradox. Yes.
I was just missing a few words.
They only went back when they went back in time. They realized who he was. They only lied to him because they tried preventing him from what he becomes. But he only becomes that because of them lying to him about who he becomes.
Right, but would Pompeii have actually exploded if the doctor hadn't been there to begin with?
Exactly.
Was the doctor the one that set off Pompeii?
So it turns out that wasn't a volcano. That was just aliens, and you had only one way: either let them eradicate human life. Or do you kill a dying species seeking refuge on planet Earth?
Oh, and that's interesting.
It was very sad because he was like, it's my fault. Anyway,
but also a fixed point in time.
And it's also why when he saves that one person, that face is important. Anyway, the thing that is important for me with Apocalypse, is he is supposed to be unbeatable. He is supposed to be just annoyed and leave. And so having it being he is the character that we're connecting with in the past, those first 4 episodes are phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And then just kind of forget what you did in the first 4 episodes and then give us the finale that doesn't make any fucking sense while your plan centered around a Cajun.
He also didn't have enough time with Rogue to be that vindictive.
Right. Like she's like, I've lost someone. She doesn't do dirty. Charles does.
Yeah.
Magneto does. You kill Magneto.
Why not bring Magneto back?
And then that would have been good.
That would have been so good.
He didn't spend enough on screen time with Rogue in order to figure out
Gambit.
oh, this is going to be the worst thing I can do to you all,
Mhm.
right? He should have brought back Magneto if that was his motivation.
And Gambit's not even the strongest of the X-Men.
Can I touch base on
Not even the strongest of the dead X-Men.
For reals.
I want to go back to your thoughts with Apocalypse and motivation,
Oh, okay.
because his motivation in all of this is to free his people. And then the second that he does receive power, he's like, oh, I guess I'm just in it for myself now.
Oh.
And just forgets
His
the
internal fight.
struggle of his people.
Yeah.
And it also does not sit right with me.
It was, I don't want to say lazy writing because that's not fair. But there were elements that seemed to have been forgotten or glossed over because they didn't want to spend time because they didn't feel like they had to, which goes back to the problem of feeling rushed.
I wouldn't call it lazy writing as well. I think that there was an A to C problem,
Yes.
right? So you have A, they want to get to C. Well, you have to hit B at some point from there, and then that B has to connect, right? So, okay, well, I guess we're going to go here and then get to the story point that
Mhm.
I really want to tell at this point.
I really wish you saw the end, only because the end is very problematic with a lot of fans. And you would be one of them.
It's one of those things where, because like I've heard rumblings about it, and thankfully nobody has spoiled it for me at this point. But it's also one of those things where I'm like, okay, should I just stop here and keep the good vibes for? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna decide to stop here, and then when season 3 comes out, then I'll jump into it.
Got him.
JPG, oh, not JPG. Anthony, can you do a poll for me? Should JBG watch the final episode or let him be happy?
Let him be happy. It's wild.
The final episode. Now we're not gonna spoil shit, but the final episode, we all know what I'm talking about. We all know how we felt, and we all know what the outcome was. So, with that being said, it was emotionally gut punching. And I was very surprised by the steps that were put into place for that episode to get to the final outcome. And I am excited to see the cliffhanger that the season 3 that they put in has me excited to see where they go with 3 because they can do anything. But the emotional gut punch felt like they only put that in there because they had nothing else to make it memorable outside of classic superhero punch, bang, bang, third act, big fat villain. So I don't want him to put himself through that if there was no reason.
Evitable Fate had a question. JPG, what did you think of the trial episode? Any episode that focuses on Nightcrawler, I absolutely love. Okay, Nightcrawler is such a special character for me because there were so many things that I connected with him in terms of his life experience, in terms of his of how he approaches faith, in terms of how he approaches his friends and loved ones as well. I will say that Nightcrawler is supposed to be defending his brother, Creed, in this episode. And he does an okay job for an appeal to emotion. But if Exodus wasn't just like, screw this, I'm just going to murder him. Like, in the middle of the trial, I like, Nightcrawler would have lost. I'm sorry.
Oh, we have
Like,
a raid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. Who? Oh, cool. Bionic Benbow.
Heyo!
Hello.
Ben,
Double
how we
raid.
doing?
It's a double raid.
Oh, and Wolver Connery.
Double hello.
Oh, what
cool.
up? We're talking about X-Men 97.
We're talking about X-Men 97 right now.
We're talking about X-Men 97.
Let us know what y'all were playing before this as well too. But yeah, so going back to Nightcrawler, I think he would have lost that particular trial if Exodus wouldn't have just been like, no, I'm just gonna murder him. Also, I really love
Colossus did say he was going to lose.
Yeah, Colossus at the end of the episode said you would have
Oh,
lost.
they were playing
Yeah.
Stardew Valley together.
Oh, nice.
Well, party people, if you haven't gone over, please go give them some love. They're both incredible people. and they're playing Stardew Valley. So make sure you give some love over to Wolverconnie. And I always mess up the name, but I'm going to say it right this time. Bionic Bembo.
There it is.
I nailed it.
Good job.
So,
Hell yeah.
that episode also with Nightcrawler, because Exodus is the bad guy in that. And like, first and foremost, we never define his power set.
No.
And then Nightcrawler just gets a sword out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't know where he picked up the sword. And obviously he needed it because Nightcrawler is a swashbuckler and I love it. But he just has a sword.
No, the thing that I love the most is you're losing this fight. You're trying really hard to make us care about this racist piece of shit. But yes, he had a hard life. Who didn't? Yeah, his family sucked. We've drinking with them. We know his parents.
Yeah.
We still don't care. You didn't turn out like a piece of shit. He did. He's still going to lose. Wait, why do you have powers? Oh God, now you're shooting us. Like, it's just like the villains of that isn't who you think it is. It's the X-Men.
So my whole problem with that, right, is I really appreciate where Nightcrawler is coming from.
Oh, he is always the looking on the better side. He will
Bye,
always.
Bionic Bembo. Thanks for visiting and thanks for
thank
bringing
you.
your viewers to us
Yeah,
and your
thank you.
fans.
Rating and running, totally do it all the time.
Yeah, we
So-
appreciate the rate at all. Thank you so much. Again, everybody show them some love. Thanks, guys, for coming out. And for anybody who wants to hang out and talk X-Men for the next 20-ish minutes with us, you're welcome to stay. Otherwise, thank you for visiting and have a great evening to all.
No, okay, so JPG, look, Nightcrawler's defending family.
Yeah.
We all can relate to that. We all have that family member that we go like, I know they suck, but just come on, guys. You like me. I have to defend him. It's family. We have to defend family.
All of us
He
got
was
brother,
like,
right?
literally, you're about to say, he's my brother.
Just let it happen. So like we get it. We all of us around the world get that feeling, but it doesn't change.
Yes, all of us have a hypothetical brother who kind of sucks.
So what all that matters is
That was the joke.
everyone at home is doing this. Yeah, like everyone. It's not even like the emphatic yeah. It's just the yeah. But anyway, the thing is, everyone has that. It doesn't erase the racist piece of shit that he is. So Nightcrawler defending, yes, I get it. But the X-Men trying to stop the assassination because of the fear of the ripple effect. All I can think of was, where's Magneto? I need Magneto here now to stop them from doing this, because in this case, it's okay not having him around.
Personally, I feel like Magneto is right on a lot of points, including just murder the racists. It's just I don't know how to say that like softer in the X-Men universe.
There is a place to teach people who don't know better, and there's people who straight up are racist. There is a difference between ignorance in a small town and you're learning and you're becoming a better person, you're putting in the work, and straight up being told, no, you're wrong, and them going, there is a huge difference.
Yeah, Magneto's only ever wrong about the random dissonant violence, right? Like once he starts killing innocents, like that's where he's wrong.
Yeah,
right.
It's like you went to
everything else. I kind of agree with him with
the Thanos tropey thing, right? Where it's like they have them do something that's just too far, so that you can't.
Justify
I wouldn't call it the Thanos gone too far. I would say it's oh my god, I can't think of his name. Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther.
Oh, Killmonger.
It's the Killmonger problem, because he's like, these are all our shit. You stole all our stuff. We need to make him be a bad person. Okay, choke out that woman. Aha, see, he's a bad guy. And it's like, oh, I mean, he's got anger issues, but I mean, he's right kind of about, you know, colonization shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Killmonger is right until he starts killing innocents.
Yep.
But that's the trope you taught me.
Random dissonant violence. I think there's another
know
term that I
things.
use.
Yes, you do. Like aluminum.
Aluminium.
I'll
hate
eventually get it right.
I hate this so much. I hate this. Rickety Cat in the chat. Magneto was only wrong with one part of philosophy, killing non-mutants wholesale. 100%. Kill no, because because that's the phrase. That's the phrase for it.
Everything must go. Oh god.
Man.
No, okay. So for everyone in the chat right now, especially because we have a lot more people who were not here in the beginning part. JBG has not seen the final episode.
Not seen the final episode.
So we're gonna keep that a secret because JBG, for everyone who just showed up here again, we need you to say who's your favorite X-Men in the show so far.
Mine?
Yes.
Nightcrawler.
And how many episodes have you watched?
8 out of 9.
Okay, so we're gonna keep everything a secret. He's already knows things are going on. But
I
he
know
doesn't
things
know details.
are going to happen, and they are going to make me sad.
Who's my favorite again?
Dazzler.
No.
Polaris.
No.
No. Jubilee.
Changey guy.
Morph.
Oh, more.
Morph. Morph is my favorite.
Also, not enough more.
I would.
Changey person?
Changey dude. Yeah.
The-
Because
there-
we're in Southern California. Dude is non-gender.
Yeah, dude is non-gender.
Yeah.
my favorite thing about Morph has the internet being like, out of context, this is the wildest fucking shit because they transform into all these 90s characters. So you're just like, wait, is Dr. Octopus in X-Men 97?
I love
What
that.
what is the point?
Because one of the times in the episode with Wolverine and Morph, I was like, when did Puck get here? Oh, yeah.
Like Deadpool shows up. I think the Thing shows
Spider-Man
up.
shows up.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
shows up.
Negachancy in the chat. I haven't watched any episode, and I assumed that Magneto was right until he wasn't. The
Yeah.
most succinct way in order to describe Magneto. Magneto is right until he isn't.
Cool.
And it will always happen the until he isn't part.
We got a follow from a name that I absolutely love.
Yeah, Negachancy. Yeah, thank you so much.
Negachancy. Or would it be more like Chauncey?
Oh, Fadior in the chat. Morph.
Chauncey. But Nega, so Nancy.
Nancy's where you landed.
There it is.
Chauncey.
You were doing so good.
You're doing so
You guys
great.
are both. I'm interrupting him every time. He's trying really hard to say his thing, and I'm just going, Chauncey.
Fadior in the chat. Morph has the hots for Wolverine. Also, and I'm real glad that they add this as well, Professor Xavier has the hots for Magneto.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I'm
There's
so
no-
glad we are adding that we're overtly adding the subtext on here. Like I love
I mean, it's
that.
either that or Rogue. Or no, Jean. It's either that or Jean. So,
Yeah. Bleh.
Was that supposed to be a secret?
The which one?
That
oh no,
Is
it's
it love?
right now. It's implied they're just roommates. So,
So yeah, so and they
history
were
will have them
roommates.
down as roommates?
yes.
Got it.
Okay. Can we? There is one thing I keep trying to bring it up, and then I keep getting sidetracked, and then I keep getting forgotten, but I remember it now. But there is one scene that had my jaw on the floor,
Okay.
and it was the Magneto dying scene. But it's not Magneto dying. It was Apocalypse saying, "A madman that just." A person who kills ants is just a madman and has his foot on the
the
head and then
shade.
just walks
And then
over him
just
because he's
walks
not
away.
worth it.
It's a very good
He's
scene.
an ant.
Very good
I was
scene.
like, hot
And it
damn.
was his own words back to him.
Yeah.
Shade. that was Mean Girls like level.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really glad he kept the ponytail on for that particular line.
They think I'm not hot. Still got my shade. A coward feels mighty when killing an ant.
There it is.
honestly,
Thank you.
It was such that moment, and he's taking out the sun, he's blocking the sun, and they show that scene so much, and every time it still hit, and I was like, fucking hell.
Master Allen in the chat gave a Next Generation episode about like a dude who kills like a bajillion people because his wife like died by them.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's a what is that? Oh my god, I just had another reference in my head.
John
too.
Wick?
That's what I was thinking.
No, John Wick's justified. John Wick is justified. I'm sorry.
They're yelling Shane.
Oh, because you said never mind. Oh gosh, I just had a reference in my head, Master Ellen. I'm so sorry. Now I forgot it. Yeah. See, Fader's on my side. Killed his dog. Justified.
I need your help here. I need your help
Yes,
here.
go for
I
it.
cannot do a Barry White voice. I need you to
I
say
can't- I can't do
Chansey
it.
in a Barry White voice.
I can't do a Barry White voice. Not at all.
Chansey.
No.
You can do it.
I cannot.
Do better than me.
Have Alex do it.
That's racist.
It's racist if I do it.
It's sexist.
You know what? I'm sorry.
What's
You won't
gonna
get to
get me out of
hear.
here?
Yeah, sorry, Negative Chansey. We're not. None of us want this to be on the internet for forever.
I didn't care. I just am terrible at it. They're good at it. And they're like, absolutely not.
Who's good at it?
You're too white to do Barry White. You know?
Thank you.
I listened
Master
to
Allen, how
Half-Life.
dare you? In the chat, all three of them are too white.
They're not wrong.
Oh God.
Look, I know the rules.
Okay, we're
You want it in a creepy Siri voice? I got you.
we're coming up to wrapping this up as well
Yeah, I
too.
have a question for you while we're at the end of this episode.
Sure.
So you made Anthony,
Yeah.
our sound engineer, for anybody who's new here,
Yes.
go all the way
Oh,
downstairs.
dang it! I forgot about this. Okay, so a few weeks ago, Comic-Con.
Can
okay.
I finish my story?
No. Yeah, go for it. I'm sorry. So
Because
tough.
you wanted him to get your triangle flag.
Anthony and I had this very in-depth conversation about words that once we hear them, we know, but then like when other people hear them, they're like, that's not a real word, right? So I had called them penance, and Anthony made fun of me and was like, oh, I'm getting your triangle posters, right? And so then we also made the point of he used the word sidle in order to talk about like walking around a bush. And I was like, yeah, sidle is a word, but nobody believed
Sidle
him.
up.
Yeah.
Say
Anyway,
that one.
yeah, I snuck in the word sidle at the very beginning and he started laughing as well. But okay,
Oh, I
anyway.
missed that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. All right. So a few weeks ago, Comic-Con, as some of you know, I also, on top of getting to do the welcome party every week, I also run a consultancy firm for content creation, brand management, right? So I help like marginalized communities like get up on stage at places like Comic-Con, right? And so one of our clients, it was Alix Marcus from the Pop Break. If you haven't gotten to check out the Pop Break, please do. Got us gifts, and I finally remembered to bring them from the house for today's episode.
Yeah.
But we have pennants.
Yeah.
Isn't this
Look how cool that is.
Yeah.
Now
So
you gotta flip it over because one's upside down, and then the other will be
yeah, I
upside
forgot.
down.
Okay.
Because we
So
can't
that
read.
so no
No, not
no
that's upside down.
no, okay. Okay. So there and there.
Yay!
All right. And so yeah, this is going to be going up in the studio. So thank you to the Pop Break for
JBG,
this.
how do you feel about Xavier?
What?
How do you feel about Xavier?
He was wrong.
Okay, and then flip it. Wrong school. No, this is awesome. This is so cool.
I know. I'm so excited.
And it's stitched.
I know.
Look, okay, for everyone who does not know, I'm a big sports guy. And the current trend in a lot of sports stuff now is instead of stitching, like we're so used to in the 90s, they're steam pressing. And it honestly irks me because they charge over $200 for you to get steam pressed. And it's like, okay.
Grouchy in the chat. JPG is used to reading upside down because he hangs from ceilings. This is a joke from our Discord. If you haven't gotten to join us yet, I got cast as Beast.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, in X-Men.
The way I
What
thought
did
you were.
cast as?
Only I got cast. Y'all are just humans, dirty humans.
That doesn't sound like Hank McCoy to me. All right. Where's
to
the.
be a dirty human. Stinky petrol, yeah, but not a dirty human.
That's fair.
Dirty flat scans.
Coming up
I did it!
on. Oh God, she finished 2 Capri Suns.
Something I could do in 2 seconds. It took her the whole show to
Okay.
finish.
Next
Okay.
week is going to be our very last episode for the summer season.
Yes.
We're going to be taking the next week off after that because, and I did want to announce this on air as well too, it'll be mine and Alex's 10-year wedding anniversary on September 2nd.
Woo!
So we are going to
10
be
years!
we're going to be taking the night off in order to celebrate. And so so yeah. So next week we still got to figure out what to do. We had
Game.
We didn't figure out what to do.
Anthony. Do you think we're going to be able to figure out the
Game?
showing the game? Okay, cool. Okay,
Game.
we are going to be playing a Cole
Cole's
is going to
gonna
be
be
playing a very special game, while Alex and I will be able to talk to Chad about this as well too. So you'll have a front row seat with Cole playing a very fun and special game for our audience.
What's the point of the calendar? I'm finally looking at the calendar, and
Well, we can't put the name of the game on there because then you'll know the game.
Because
No,
then you'll know
look
the
it up.
game.
no,
We
no,
don't want you to do any research ahead of time.
no. It's just I was told one thing, and I was like, cool, and I had put it
Well-
in my calendar.
We'll probably talk about a little bit of Avatar as well because we did miss that episode. But it's just to make Cole play a game. at the end
Cole
of
is skipping.
Well, if Cole skips, Alex and I will still play the game on air.
Could you? It'd be really funny. Wait, where's Cole? Don't know. Just
It's fine, Cole. We know where you live, so we'll just go get you.
pull a Rick and Morty.
So, yeah,
Just pull me out of the bed.
Thank
You gotta go on an
you.
adventure, Morty. Come on.
Thank you everybody for the congratulations. One of the jokes in the Scrickety Cat says you made it to 10. We did make it to 10. It is 10 years married, 18 years together in a couple of weeks. And so it'll be a ton of fun.
We're in love.
Because we're in love and stuff. So next week is going to be a very special game that Cole's going to be playing. Alex and I will be talking in the chat. Week after that, it's going to be our anniversary. We're going to be taking the night off. And then the week after that is going to be the start of our fall season.
Yeah.
So I think that's everything tonight.
I think that's everything tonight. You got to show off your triangle flag.
You get to show it off.
Pennant. This is a pennant.
I completed my 2 Capri Suns. Cole, what'd you do? What was your big accomplishment for this episode?
Putting up with you two.
That's it for the welcome party. Next time, bring a friend.
Bye.